welcome back to the Tarot Cottage. My name is Amy. I'm back today with a pick a card reading for you. A big welcome back to my beautiful returning subscribers. Thank you guys so much for being here and for your support of me and each other, of course, in the comment section. The whole purpose of this channel was to create an inclusive space where we could all rely on each other for help when we have questions, when we have concerns, when we're just struggling. So thank you guys so much for helping me create that beautiful space that we have here today. And if you're finding yourself here for the very first time, we want to welcome you. Please join us, grab yourself some snacks and get cozy, and we'll have a little bit of a chat because we're all friends when we gather today at my table. Today's pick a card, we're looking at the person who is secretly in love with you. So somebody who has very, very deep feelings of affection for you, or who feels like they are falling in love for you, or falling in love with you rather. Who is this person? Maybe you're already dating them. Maybe there's someone from your past. We have 3 piles for you to choose from today. We have pile number 1 here with the Edgar Allan Poe Tarot and the orange leaf. We have pile number 2 here with the Tarot of the Magical Forest and the red leaf. And we have pile number 3 with the Tarot of Sexual Magic, and we have the purple leaf. So whichever pile or piles are calling out to you, there may be a message waiting for you today from Spirit, and my timestamps are listed below. Again, today's topic is all about who is secretly in love with you, and we're going to start with pile number 1. Hello, pile number 1. You were drawn to the little orange leaf, or perhaps to the Edgar Allan Poe Tarot here, and this is your reading. Who is secretly in love with you right this moment? Who is secretly in love with you? With pile number 1. Who is in love with pile number 1? Who is this person? So we already have the Hierophant in the reverse position. There is Taurus energy here with this Hierophant. You can see within this card, though, that this person looks like a mummy all wrapped up, and there's this big pyramid at the background here. So there could be some things that get in the way of this connection potentially, but we'll see. Who is in love with you, pile 1? You have the 5 of Pentacles. So it definitely feels like someone in separation from you at this time. This is someone who feels kind of foolish for the choices that they made in life. And they may have made them with sort of a... It's like, I feel like they thought it would be easier to detach from you in the very least. Because I feel like they made some of their choices in life based on other people's opinions of the situation. We have the Ace of Cups reversed. So this person is sort of stressed out about bringing forward an offer towards you. They're feeling depressed, I think. I think they're feeling really depressed about the potential for the two of you. Because it feels like there are some really strong practical things in place between. And you can see in the Magician here, it's like this crow that wants to communicate because they have this vocal capability to communicate, to lift all the shades of gray. So this feels like someone who hasn't communicated their feelings for you, but that their feelings have still been brewing for a very long time. So there could be a couple of years of separation here, if not a little bit more. So take that as it resonates to your situation. Who is in love with you? The 7 of Pentacles. And this person, and I'm just going to say this, and this is not for everyone, but it is a very strong message coming through that this person could be in a marriage. And if not in a physical marriage, they could be in a very deep or long-seated commitment. Because the Hierophant is reversed. So this does talk about someone who perhaps doesn't want to be a part of this foundation anymore. Or is just not really into the idea of marriage. This might not be a traditionalist, so to speak. But at any rate, regardless of their marital status or their current status, you have given them still a reason to pause and to reflect upon if they want to stay in that environment or if they want to move forward. Because they still want to, this person feels strongly enough for you that they consider lifting the shades of gray here. The 3 of Wands. I will say that this person could have been recently divorced or be in the midst, even potentially, of a divorce as well, or be considering that. they are really concerned about shifts and changes. So that could just, this support could just be their concern about creating change with you, because it's like the Three of Wands here. There's a swirling black hole. It's like they're worried that they have the light on in this ship, the light's on in this ship, but are we going to lose control and lose everything amidst this expansion? So they are worried about physical losses at this time in their life in general. I feel like it's separate from your connection, but this person's worried about physical losses in their life in general. Oh, and this person really, really feels strongly towards you. We see the Two of Cups as well with that Queen of Cups. This is someone who assumes that you feel the same way. If you're the Divine Feminine, because they're presenting themselves as the Divine Masculine here, and they assume that you feel the exact same way. And I want to say they assume it, they want it to be true with every fiber of their being. They want it to be true. Are they 100% confident that it's true? Their heart tells them that it is. Are they 100% confident? No, because they're still worried about making practical steps towards you. So that would tell me that they're feeling still insecure about the reception that they'll receive. And it could be that you share very similar practical placements as this person in life, but they assume that you feel the same way, because they assume that this is, and that you're both wearing masks. You may both be a part of connection, so take that as it resonates. You may both be a part of a different foundation. We have the Eight of Wands. Back of the deck, we have the World and the Two of Wands. This person that is in love with you is somebody who had made plans to perhaps create change with you in the past, but they never got a chance to execute it. And so there's a lot of unfinished business with this person. So again, there's a lot of separation here. And you definitely inspire a physical reaction with this person as well. This person wants to they don't just want to lift the shades of gray when it comes to communication, but they also want to lift the confusion physically with you. Like they want to clear the air and break through a brand new realm with you. So it feels like you never had a chance to have a really strong commitment with this person, or you didn't really make it to that physical component of the relationship in the past. Who is this person? Who is in love? We have Message in a Bottle. This is somebody who's almost a little bit obsessive over you. It's like it's a codependency. They definitely can't let go. And if you look really closely in this bottle, there's an old rotary phone in here. It's like they picked up the phone 1,000 times. You could see the starfish stuck to the side. They cannot let go. And it's caused them emotional pain. I almost want to say depression sometimes when they think about the separation. And they do watch you, observer. They keep tabs on you because they still feel like there's potential between the two of you. They can't release that because they never got a chance to explore that potential, and they still want to because there's been unfinished symphony here. Again, the eggs of potential, a big theme for you, Pile 1. And number 10, it's like we could have had it all together. You could have built so much together if we had just followed the stirrings of our hearts and had the courage in the past. But it's like they haven't finished off the cycle. Nothing has changed for this person. Who is in love with pile number 1? We have the Bluebird, Happiness. And this Bluebird isn't in flight right now. And it really is sort of reminiscent of this, with the Seven of Pentacles here. It's like you've sailed away from them. But as much as there seems to be a longevity in the disconnect, their feelings for you have endured. We even have a little elk down here, or a deer down here, which symbolizes the strength that they've had to hold on to during the disconnect. We have generosity on the back of the deck. And it's a number 5. which is showcasing the challenge that this person is really experiencing right now, the emotional challenges that they're having while they wait for expansion, because it feels like they're patiently waiting for a chance to expand. So they may be sort of watching for you, waiting for some sort of cue from you, pile one, to see if something will shift in your dynamic to allow them. It's almost like they're dropping down a line. It's like they're waiting for an opportunity to communicate when things seem to open up on your end. What are some of the thoughts that this person has about pile number one? What are they currently thinking about this connection? This person that is in love with pile one. Oh, it's like, just give me a chance. It's like you're out of their league. And again, it feels like they're waiting for some sign from you or some sort of indication that there's freedom to contact you or freedom to move into your situation or into your experience. Even though we're not together, I just cannot see myself letting you go. It almost feels like in the past they felt out of your league too, and they didn't get a chance to express themselves to you. I've been receiving your telepathic messages, which is kind of interesting because we have the Magician here, which is all about communication. And then we have this, again, this basket being dropped down. It's not a traditional way of receiving something, communication or otherwise. And I feel like there is this sort of non-traditional way in which you guys communicate. So there's no contact, but there's still almost a spiritual understanding, which is why they feel like they understand how invested you still are. I act happy, but I'm not happy. And I want commitment with you, but just not yet. And they're being really patient. Again, it feels, if they aren't the type to commit in the past, I feel like they're the type who would commit to you. And with the Seven of Pentacles, you've given them a reason to kind of take pause and be patient. It's like they would build something with you, but they may need to close out something first. I've been more focused on money because I'm trying to build for myself, is on the back of that deck. Who is in love with pile number one, and what are they thinking? A new earth. It's happening. Keep holding the vision. This person is trying to manifest you still. They have not released it. They're like, this is unfinished. I'm still making, and their plans right now may be fantastical in nature. They may not be applying them at this moment, but this person has intent because they envision a new beginning with you. They envision something more, and they still sit on that potential. It hasn't changed for them. Your life is a canvas, artist, manifestation, and creative accountability, acknowledging that now may not be the time, acknowledging their mistakes in the path that led them to this position, but also acknowledging that they are trying to find solutions. Yeah, they're trying to find solutions. Even back to the decks is activated earth, power plays, ley lines, and trust where you're led. And the situation does feel like it's calling for you to have some faith with this person. What are they currently thinking about pile number one? I would do anything for you. I believe them too. I believe that they would. And I believe that they intend to. They almost intend to. They feel kind of empowered, at least in the present energy. That you can even see the red cloak with the dagger. It's like somebody has an intent to bring in clarity in the very least. Don't you worry, I'm coming. To my life started when I met you and I'm coming. Trust. They keep saying they're coming forward, pile one. This person keeps saying that they have communication to wield towards you. You may live far apart from this person too. You may have to actually like travel by air to get to them. Have I lost everything? But it's the 9 reversed. It wanted to come out reversed because they don't believe that they have. Sometimes I feel like insecurity creeps in and it may tell them that they've lost it all, but ultimately they still feel purposeful. They still feel confident enough to wield change in the future. Back of the deck is Ace of Cups as well. That's very interesting. Let's look in the bowl and see about the future of this connection. The person that is in love with pile one, what is the future of this connection? We have the Hierophant. Again, Taurus energy really strong with this person because I did see the Emperor as well. Future of this connection. Ten of Swords. I feel like this person could be married, but I feel like they almost have a plans for a divorce. As I said in the beginning, it's like they're either anticipate a divorce or there's some sort of separation happening. They're letting go of old plans, which with the Ten of Swords opens ourselves up. When we release the old expectations, it opens ourselves up to create a new plan in a state of clarity. So that could be a very positive move for this connection. We have the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. They may also be sort of waiting for some sort of shift in your situation as well with this Queen of Pentacles reversed, because this talks about somebody who may not be very satisfied emotionally in their environment. It also speaks to the Divine Feminine being kind of jealous about this person, or have a jealous tendency, but doesn't have a lot of follow through to create change in their own environment. So it's like we're relying on this Divine Masculine to make changes. Also, I don't know if someone is struggling with some sort of physical ailment. If you're the Divine Feminine right now, you could be struggling right now and have your focus on healing. We have the Sun ruin, creating clarity in the future, and they have intentions on doing that. We have belief of change, and we also have the Mermaid, which is a siren. It's like a temptation. We have the going with the flow. We have the rocking horse, which is sort of a chariot symbol, but it also talks about children perhaps being a factor in the decision-making process as well. We have the Moon and Just For You star. We also have a Cheshire cat, and we have the dolphin in the bowl. The dolphin is a symbol of playfulness and joy, and the Cheshire cat is somebody with a really great smile, someone who may sometimes rely on that smile really heavily. All right, pile one, that's what I have for you today. I hope that it resonates with you. If it did, I would love to hear your story below in the comments section, and I would love for you to subscribe to the channel and hit your notification bell and your like button. It truly helps me to bring you more content. If you do drop your comment below, be sure to hit your notification bell system so that I can enter you in for a chance to win a free reading, and be sure to hit your notification bell so that I can contact you if you're chosen the winner, because I've had some problems getting a hold of my winners recently. But I also offer private readings through my Etsy account, and that link is below. But I hope that you come back here for another visit at the Tarot Cottage, and I hope you have a beautiful day. Take care. Hello, pile number 2. You were drawn to the red flower, or I'm sorry, the red leaf, or to the Tarot of the Magical Forest, I believe it's called. Sorry, I couldn't remember the name of it. Tarot of the Magical Forest. And this is your reading. The person who is secretly in love with you, who is secretly in love with pile number 2, please. Who is in love with pile 2? 2 of Swords. 3 of Swords. So this definitely could be in, yeah, 5 of Pentacles, sorry. This definitely feels like a separation. This person feels like they're kind of on the outside of your experience right now. We have the 9 of Wands reversed. And we have the Emperor. So very strong Taurus energy here. We have the Judgment. This person that is secretly in love with you, they truly are kicking themselves because they couldn't step outside of their comfort zone in the past with you. And it's like they've created their own, I don't want to say worst nightmare because that's a little over the top emotionally, but they've definitely kind of made their bed that they're lying in with you because they were too passive. And I feel like they thought that they had more time. They should have trusted their intuition in the past when it came to you, and they definitely did not. And now it's like they recognize perhaps the need to clear out some of that clutter in their mind, because I feel like they're still holding on. And to them it feels like it's too late. The Justice. Yeah, they're under no illusions as to what sort of caused the separation. And this could be a physical or an emotional separation, but they're under no illusions as to whose fault it is. They're blaming themselves for sure. Now, there could also be dynamics with this person or with you that placement or responsibilities are a factor right this moment as well. Because I feel like someone in this connection at this point now, there could be third party here where there's indecision about what to do. Yeah, because now they feel stuck. It's like where they were, I feel like they weren't stuck in the past. I feel like they were too passive. And now the third party has moved into position. It's like in the past they had the freedom and it was just fear that stopped them from expressing how much they care. And time has not tempered their feelings for you because they're still feeling that energy. And that's why they're feeling so destitute here with the Five of Pentacles, because they are emotionally devastated by their own actions that have led them to this place. There could be a work connection here to this person. You may have worked with them in the past. You could currently work with them as well. But I feel like if you work with them, you've been working with them for a really long time. And so you knew that, especially if you're in the third party or if they're in a third party, it's like you knew them before that was instigated or instituted. We see the stars, Aquarius energy, who is secretly in love, the Ten of Pentacles. Back of the deck is the Temperance and the Hanged Man. We have the High Priestess. So this is someone who's suppressing their feelings for you. It doesn't necessarily feel like a completely physical separation. As I said, it can be emotional or a physical separation. And for some, I do feel like it's an emotional separation where this person just can't express anything to you or anything of value emotionally anyway, because it feels like a work connection potentially. There could also be a school connection here, but I'm really feeling work connection. This is somebody who thinks that one or both of you are wasting your time in other situations. Wasting your time. That's what it feels like. It's like you're wasting time. I'm wasting time in other situations. And this is somebody who would commit with you. Like they dream about that. They fantasize about what the two of you could build together or what you could have built together. And they can, as much as they've recognized, this person's recognized too that holding on to the connection might be a little bit detrimental to them. And so they're acknowledging the need for healing. They're acknowledging the need for healing. And they're also acknowledging that perhaps they won't be able to find that healing unless they're willing to start focusing on themselves and stop looking at the past so much. But that's the problem, is that they can't help it. It feels like they can't help it because they do want to express themselves. And with the Temperance, you can see if the Alchemist is physically mixing those two cups together, this person is really keen on making this connection expand in some way. They're very physically attracted to you. And because we're dealing, like our subject today is love though, and primarily this person's feelings towards you would be a more loving energy, but I feel like they've never had the chance to explore with you. And so the Knight of Wands is really indicating a strong physical connection to you as well. Can we clarify the Emperor, please? Aquarius energy, very strong here. I feel like this person could almost be a supervisor of some kind or a position of authority at work as well. It's like they watch over things. You can see the gargoyle. It's like they watch over things, including, and this is where they would have gained their awareness of you, and they've been watching you in this environment for a while. But it's also, again, indicative of the healing that they feel is necessary because they feel like it is holding them back. It's like there's nothing I can do about it, and so I have to surrender to it. Surrender to the stagnation. And that's what they feel like. It's like I have to work within the confines of where we're sitting right now, and where we're sitting right now is not in a great place with the Five of Pentacles. It's like feeling left out, feeling ignored, not being able to and it almost feels like you're both, because normally the Five of Pentacles will showcase somebody trying to trail behind another person, but it almost feels like you're both sort of in the same boat. So especially if there's a work connection here, you may be very You may know who this person is. Who is secretly in love? They do feel limited from being able to act towards you. We have April being very significant. We also have here pin, job and career. So I do feel that there's a career or job connection here. We have the pig. Beware of greed. And you look at the emperor. He is a piggy. And you know what? When I see the pig, I think about a greedy little piggy. And I think about somebody who wants their cake and eat it too. So especially in the confines, if they have a family, this person could be also a father figure. So take that as it resonates, not to you, obviously, but in their environment. So there may be children involved in their situation. Because they feel like going towards you is greedy for some reason. You'll be playing a different role, a hat. Status and roles are a big deal here in this connection. And we have dark woman dealings or relationship with a woman with dark complexion or hair, which could describe the divine feminine here. We have here crib, birth or conception of a child or enterprise. As I said, I feel like this person's sort of I don't know if they're an entrepreneur, but they are like at the helm of some type of pursuit in the business world. Also I feel like there could be fatherhood surrounding this person as well. Who is secretly in love with pile 2? We have release and it's reversed. Along with that 9 of Wands reversed, it is an acknowledgement that they feel like they have to move forward, which is really, really hard. But I feel like they feel like they should move forward because of other people's involvement. Again, children being a really strong factor with this person. It's really, really hard for them though. And I don't think they even know how to do it. Because it feels like a huge release. When all they want to do is bring in clarity. It's like all they want to do is tell you how they're feeling. Round and round and round. You may have spent many lifetimes with this person. They're also talking about the unfinished business here. It's like you guys may be very flirtatious with one another, but there's never really any solutions. There may be sort of the two of you chasing each other around, but no solutions in sight. We have here clean it up. This person does feel like their feelings for you are causing issue for them. And I will go so far as saying it's causing heartbreak and jealousy and really negative energies for them too. And they're recognizing that. And they're recognizing the need to heal. Back of the deck, tick-tock. Divine timing at work, but also it's like they've been holding on for a really long time. If you've worked with this person for a really long time, they've been holding on for just as long, and it feels really tiring. It feels really exhausting with the 9 of Wands. It feels like and especially it's in the reverse, it's like I've reached my limit, my capacity of being able to hold on. We have flexibility, the willow. And we have here freedom. Now the willow's number 48, which breaks down to a 3, which is like a foundation. So they may feel like they have to break away from their foundation, whatever that foundation may be, whether it be a third party or a job position, in order to have the freedom to bring this to another level, your connection, and bring their feelings to the forefront to make you aware of them as well. It's the 13, which is talking about the death energy. It's like the death of one thing to open up and precipitate change in another realm. But we have acceptance here. And as I said, surrender with the hanged man. It's so much easier to just sit in complacency in this. It can sometimes be easier to sit in this sadness than it is to create change. It's like, I often liken it to a frog that's being put into tepid water and then the water is increased in temperature. We can withstand a lot more if we are exposed to negativity sort of slowly at first. We can sit in a comfort zone that doesn't encourage growth longer than we think that we can, because we can get used to anything. So there's a lot of complacency with this person as well. Let's get some Message cards. How does this person feel and think? What are they thinking right this moment? This person in love with pile number 2. I am so attracted to you. I feel like if there is a work connection here, they're watching you in that realm. I am grateful for the spiritual lesson, even though those lessons I feel like have been really difficult for them. I wish that things could be different. And truly, it's like no situation is insurmountable, but it's like this person, I keep going back to the complacency because they feel very complacent. Sometimes I stay awake thinking about you. And the truth is that I do want you. Back of the deck says, I am starting to understand our connection more. I also saw, I knew exactly what I was doing as well. What are they thinking right this moment for pile 2, please? I'm waiting for the right time. 7 of Pentacles. You've given this person at least a cause for pause, for them to reflect upon what they've built, where they're building it, and whether they want to continue. But the thing is that there is an impatience surrounding the 7 of Pentacles too. I'm being pulled in 2 different directions. And this cause for pause is not giving them enough encouragement to create change at this moment. Decisions. They could have, again, they could be in a relationship. I want to grow old with you, but there could already be foundations in place. I wish I told you the truth. I would do anything for you. Back of the deck says, but I have so many responsibilities on my shoulders. And the unknowns in the 10 of Wands really are scary. But honestly, what we fear the most in the unknown is usually not what's anticipating or what's waiting for us in that unknown. Let's look at the charm bowl today, and we're going to ask the charm cards here, the future of this connection. What is the future of this person who is in love with pile 2? King of Swords, Libra energy. We have the Hanged Man reverse. You know, this person kind of a little bit feels a bit like a victim. The Ace of Swords and the King of Swords wanted to come out sideways, and the Hanged Man is reversed. So this person wants to avoid looking or feeling like a traitor. This person, and they want to bring forward the truth, which is, you know, emphasized by the Ace of Swords here and the King of Swords. But it's like the truth that they come forward has the capacity to hurt someone. And so it's like if someone's going to get hurt, like they're taking the onus on themselves, which is why they're kind of in that victim mentality right now. It's like they could come down, but that's the thing with the Hanged Man. You can see when he's reversed like this, he can literally just walk away. He can walk away from whatever's holding him back. So they may be taking the road of least resistance in this case. We have M, we have in. We have I choose strength, and that's the only way to create a precipitate change here. We have believe in love. We have a tangled heart, and we have here the cactus, which is talking about thirst. We have the saxophone. I think about those 90s. I don't know why, but I always think about the 90s music videos with someone on the beach playing the saxophone. We have a little boy here, so children again could be a factor. We have the siren, the mermaid. We do have the gecko. I think about Sagittarius. I think about the divine masculine and like forces that are protecting this connection, or this person protecting this connection for a long time. We have here peace with and healing with the starfish, and we have a connection written in the stars. All right, pile 2, that's what I have for you today. I hope that it resonates. If it did, I would love to hear your story below in the comment section, and I would love for you to subscribe to this channel and hit your notification bell and your like button so that I can bring you more content, and be sure to drop me a comment below so that I can enter you in for a chance to win a free reading with me. And the notification is really important because I've been having problems getting my winners to reach back out to me. So be sure to hit your notification bell system if you would like to be interested in a personal reading with me. I also offer private readings through my Etsy account, and that link is below as well. But I do hope that you come back here for another visit at the Tarot Cottage, and I hope you have a great day. Hello, pile number 3. You are drawn to the purple leaf. and to the Tarot of Sexual Magic, and this is your reading. Who is secretly in love with you? This is a collective reading, so if this doesn't resonate with you, you can try a different pile or a different reading altogether. But who is in love with pile number 3? We have the 3 of Pentacles. To begin, we have the Sun. Ooh. We have an explosion on the floor. Who is in love with pile 3? We have the 4 of Wands. We have the Temperance. And we have the 6 of Swords. Back of the deck is the Page of Swords. Let's clarify this reading before we get into your message. The Emperor. The Devil. You know, this is somebody who's really insecure to bring forward their feelings for you. And their feelings are super, super intense. Like this person, I feel like they would commit to you. I feel like they would. Yeah, it feels like they would commit to you. They have fantasies about that. Ace of Wands. And we have the 6 of Cups. Oh my goodness. 7 of Wands. We have the High Priestess. This is someone currently in your life right now. And at first I didn't want to start talking about the trajectory of this reading at first, because it almost plays out like you're already in a relationship with them. But Spirit says you are already sort of in a relationship with them, but I feel like it's more of a friendship relationship, or it's in passing, or it's not even necessarily presenting as a full-fledged friendship yet. It's just that you're already in their life. They're already in your life. And they just need to get the courage to bring clarity into the situation. They need to take the risk because they're super, super attracted to you. And they're like, there's an innocent nature to this person. And it's like they're falling head over heels in love with you. So if they're not 100% in love right this moment, they are falling so hard for you. It's almost like being presented as like, and there definitely is so much energy, and the way that it's being presented to me, it's almost like the body is following suit with an old habit of loving you. It's like they recognize you from a past life, and so it's now the body just naturally wants to follow that course because there's this cell memory of loving you in a past life, and so it's like, of course I'm going to love you in this life too, because there's already this spark, and it's like the spark shouldn't be as intense as it is. It's like we should have this spark that develops over time, but in this case, Spirit says the spark is already so strong. This person is already kind of invested in you emotionally without having taken the risk yet, but they want to because they feel pulled and drawn to you in a really strong way. Now we have the 7 of Wands with the High Priestess and the 5 of Cups. I feel like their biggest challenge is themselves here. It's like their ego is the biggest issue. Because their fear of maybe even being, and I want to clarify that, but their fear of maybe being rejected, I don't think that would happen, even if they were to bring forward their truth. But here's the issue, is that the 6 of Swords is being supported by the 6 of Cups. So this person is already well established with their feelings for you. They already think of you in a very beautiful light. It's rose-colored glasses. There are no red flags when it comes to you in this person's mind. But they need sort of a little confidence boost. It's like they don't have the confidence to bring forward this spark and bring it into clarity for you. They don't have the confidence yet. So they may need a little bit of help or a little bit of boost, a little assurance that that this is a mutual thing. Because I don't feel like this person has a lot of experience. I also don't feel like they have a lot of confidence. It's kind of innocent, their energy. Yeah, it's like I'm patiently waiting for the right time. It's like you make them patiently wait for the right time to reveal themselves. But there'll never be a perfect timing, Spirit says, to express themselves. There's so many different energies here. There's Capricorn, there's Taurus, very strong earth element. This person is definitely suppressing their feelings for you. Let's clarify the Sun. And you may be a fire sign. Here's the King of Wands. This person could have aspirations to run their own. I don't feel like they're doing it yet, but I feel like they have aspirations to build a business. And I don't think they've executed that yet. I think they're just in the planning phase. Yeah, here's the Page of Pentacles. And they could be setting, like, I feel like they're just setting out in life. Like they're not, I'm getting very young energy here. But this is somebody who wants to be a support system for you. They want you to see them as dependable. They think that they're doing a good job at suppressing their feelings for you, but I feel like it's very obvious in their body language and in certain body reactions around you. I think that it's really obvious that they have feelings for you. But this is someone who doesn't have a lot of coin or a lot of possessions right now. They just have a lot of good ideas and good plans. And you know what? They have the confidence to back it up. Like, not confidence towards you, but confidence in every other realm to back that up. Oh, Two of Cups. The Fool and the Seven of Wands. Here's the Nine of Pentacles. This person almost feels like they don't have a right to bring forward their feelings towards you until they've accomplished a certain amount. And this could be due to cultural reasons. Not for everyone, but for someone specific, they have a cultural belief system that would fuel that necessity. So take that as it resonates. But again, here's the Fool. I feel like this person also really likes to travel when they're allowed to. I don't feel like they're allowed to right now, but when they are allowed to, they really love to travel too. And that would almost be like the extent of their experience in life. Like, I feel like they're very kind of innocent in many ways. In the relationship realm, they could be a very innocent person, but they have a lot of life experience as far as even travel, perhaps. But they're the type of person that is convinced that they have to have a certain amount of status or a certain position before they feel good enough for this connection. Because when they think about you, they don't just think about dating you. They think about the long haul. They think about commitments with you. And it feels a very friendship here. Three of Cups with the Seven of Swords. A friend who is hiding their feelings for you. And it's like you are the wish. You're the dream. They're gaga over you because you hold the capacity to give them everything that they want. Even with the Four of Wands, you can see it looks like a swing set. So it's very innocent, childlike energy, but they want to take it to somewhere not so innocent. They want to explore this with you. But he's sitting on a swing to signify the innocence of the connection, but also a sort of like the Hanged Man energy of surrender, surrendering to this connection as well. So it feels like a friend. It feels like a friend already established in your life that's just really afraid to express themselves because they're afraid of where it's going to lead them. But Spirit says that where it leads them can be someplace wonderful. Okay, there's a mug with pile 3. We have here, belong to your own dream, create your own life, number 32. And it came up reversed as well, which is the number 5s in tarot are always challenging numbers. Numbers that encourage us to leap over obstacles, encourage us to see things with more clarity. So this is someone who is kind of suppressing their feelings for you. Again, keeping them hidden. See, her eyes are closed. And they think that you're like, it's like they want to preserve your innocence. It's like they think you're beautiful. They want to preserve your innocence, and at the same time, they do not. They want to protect you, but they also want to they want to grow with you. Your truth is so powerful, number 12. Again, Hanged Man energy. And if you look really closely at the bottom here, all of these mushrooms signifying the slow growth, the amount of time they've invested into you, into these feelings for you as well, and how long that they've suppressed their truth. You can see the elk or the deer here, which really is a symbol of stamina and strength. Back of the deck, I want to be a queen. I also saw all must-have prizes, but I want to be a queen, stating your sovereignty, declaring freedom, and passing a test. Who is in love with pile 3? And I think that they put you up on that pedestal of, especially if you're the divine feminine. If you're not, it doesn't matter about gender. It's all about energy. They just put you up on a pedestal. It's like they feel like they have to achieve that same level before they're good enough. Before they're good enough for you. You have here apprehension. They're apprehensive about bringing this information to light, moving out into the world with doubt and fear. Doubt that you'll be receptive. Even though there's just so much, they need help. That's what Spirit says. They need help, a little nudge to bring about the clarity. And we have here achievement, keeping focused on your dream. And you are the dream. You are that 9 of Cups. And the focus that they had is all of the fantasy that they've been wielding towards you. We have Tree of Life. And their intentions are pure, as much as they're, I guess they do want to like physically explore with you, but their intentions are pure because this person would commit. As I said, there's someone who has these dreams about the two of you riding off into the sunset. It's very sort of pure intent here. You have here Maple Spirit, the generosity. Again, a number 5. And you know, the 5s, it's all about those challenges, as I said. And this beautiful big tree is a perfect example of you know, creatures like the squirrel, for instance, that will take a seed of potential like this maple key and plant it. You know, plant it anyway, even though it's afraid. And all of the growth that can come out above because of that one moment of courage, that one moment of strength, what can grow because of it. And if you even see the maple spirit, it doesn't even sort of end at this growth. It provides shelter, it provides all sorts of food for other creatures, and it also provides the maple syrup, which is this beautiful sweet result that awaits us here. We have playfulness, elves. There's a lot of flirtation perhaps between you and this person. And it's someone who, again, hopes for something that they worry is beyond their grasp. But lots of flirtation between you and this person. What are they currently thinking about pile number 3, please? What are their current thoughts about pile 3? You don't know how hard it was to let you go. I feel like if this person is a friend of yours, they've seen you come and go in relationships. And if you're currently in a relationship, that was really difficult for them to watch, which is why they could be patient. I left when I saw you with someone, so you may have moved forward into a different relationship. I regret lying to you about their feelings and keeping them suppressed. But I think there's so much flirtation going on with this person. I think you know who this person is. I hide behind material things. This would be the type of person, too, that would be really generous with you with material things in the past and in the future. I am grateful for the spiritual lesson. And I couldn't let you get close to me, because if I let you get close to me, it's like you'll see the physical reaction that I have in my body if I let you get too close. What are their current thoughts, please? The person in love with pile 3. Their current thoughts. I have been expanding my spiritual knowledge. And I do think about the future, and when I do, I think about you in it. This person could also be in school, so take that as it resonates with that Page of Pentacles. I almost feel like they're a part of some type of trade, though, for someone watching, so take that as it resonates too. That's definitely not for everyone. I reminisce a lot about the times I spent with you, and they do so much with the 6 of Cups. It's like a longing to return to a time when it was more innocent. No one can change my love for you. It is permanent. The 6 of Cups often indicates to me a permanent love. It's like an innocent love that can't go anywhere because it's not marred by tragedy. It's not marred by experience. I know more than you think. And I am not blind to the signs. I do see them. Let's get a charm bowl for you, pile number 3, and let's take a look at the future of this connection. Will this person make themselves known? This person who is secretly in love with pile 3. What is the future of this connection in the bowl? Oh, 3 came out. Let's see what we have. We have the Tower reversed, the Judgment reversed, the Death card. This is not terrible. It's apprehensive. There's hesitation. Someone's trying to avoid permanent change, trying to avoid chaos by avoiding the revelation. But ultimately, the only thing we're sort of pushing back is the chance to shift gears here, is the chance to jump timelines into a new rebirth. Now, the Death energy can indicate in the future that a shift is possible, or that a doorway is opening up to create clarity. So we just need to perhaps give this person a little nudge if you know who this person is and you're also mutually interested. The sixes sometimes come in when we need a little helping hand, you know, when we need a little nudge to give us the confidence to enter into those unknowns. So I do feel like there are going to be doorways of opportunity opening up. Whether or not this person's going to have the courage to take that leap remains to be seen. Whoops. We have happy. We have I think they pretend that they're happy. We have the butterfly of transformation because they wish that they could transform this connection. The divine masculine is represented by the blue fish bones, and I think about the 10 of swords. So I think about somebody who gets emotionally devastated around you sometimes. They get really over emotional around you. So it's like you really produce a lot of intense emotions, whether it be jealousy, whether it be sadness, whether it be excitement. You encourage that inside this person. We have Pisces, so they could be a very emotional person to begin with. 3 of Cups, friendship energy with the group of grapes, so friendship here. And we also have the Knight of Pentacles on his back. So somebody who has felt a certain way for you, has fallen for you for a really, really long time. And they've kept those feelings a secret with the lock and key. We do have the big seahorse going with the flow and surrender. And we have a commandment that says, thou shalt not steal. So I feel almost that the divine feminine here might already be in another relationship or be involved with something else that makes this person hesitate or paused before action. Even here with the death energy, you can see the horse lifting up his one leg. He's pausing before action, before going on towards those 2 columns in the background to create clarity. So there could be a reason for the pause, and it's like this person has a lot of integrity. They care about you, and they don't want to create havoc in your life right now by bringing about the clarity about how they feel. But I feel like they're waiting. It's like they're waiting for that opportunity or for some sort of sign from you, perhaps that you are receptive to the idea. All right, pile number 3, that's what I have for you today. I hope that it resonates with you. And if it did, I would love to hear your story in the comment section below. And I would love for you to subscribe to the channel and become a part of our soul family here. Be sure to hit your like button and your notification bell so that if you're chosen for the monthly free reading that I offer through my comment section, that you will be able to be notified by me, because I have had a little bit of a problem getting my winners to answer me back. So be sure to hit your notification bell if you drop me that comment. But I hope that you come back here for another visit at the Tarot Cottage, and I hope that you have a beautiful day. Take care.